Hello, this is Ari Picard with Modern Telecom. I'm here to demonstrate to you an audio intercom solution we have built for a wayscale station. The hardware featured here is the Fanvil A12 door phone, and we'll be demonstrating these door phones on the Fanvil X3U phone and the Fanvil i53W screen. In this application, multiple intercoms mounted to the truck wayscale station must communicate over a network connection to an operator who will be using one of these devices. Here is how you connect the solution together. This is the network switch. It will interconnect all the devices together. It doesn't matter which ports you use, but the order in which the ports are powered up after a power failure is from lowest number to the highest number. Therefore, we recommend placing the phone at the highest port number to ensure it is the last thing to power up. That way, by the time the phone is booted up, the intercoms are ready to be called. This one's the phone. And the rest of these can go into any of the lower port numbers down here. Now we're ready to apply power to the switch using the power supply. When first plugging the power supply into the switch, it will appear to do nothing for approximately 1 minute. Don't be alarmed, this is part of its normal boot up sequence, and after the 1 minute boot time, the devices will start to power up in the order of the port numbers of the switch. There we go. Once the lights are lit solid on the intercoms are finished booting up. And once the phone is booted up with the logo on the screen, then it is also ready to be used. Now I'm going to demonstrate what happens when you use an intercom to call one of the phones. You can see on the screen of the phone which door phone has initiated the call. You can then pick up the phone. I'm covering the microphone so we don't get feedback, but at this point, audio is being transmitted from there into the earpiece. And if I release my finger here, we can talk back towards it. Now, another example would be as if there was a truck already on the station and you didn't, or they did not push the call button and you want to initiate a call to them. You can select from one of the buttons we've programmed on the phone here to call the specific intercom. For example, if I want to call this one, I can push the button corresponding to it. Now it's immediately activated. I'm just going to cover that so we don't get any feedback. And I'm immediately talking to the person at that intercom. Another application would be if, suppose somebody is on this wayscale and gets out of their truck or is having difficulty getting onto the wayscale, and you need a way to broadcast a loud message to them. We have a page feature on here, and paging would allow you to broadcast a message at full volume to all the intercoms at the same time. Now, you won't be able to talk back or hear from them, but it is for broadcasting a message such as, please get back in your vehicle, or please proceed onto the wayscale and push the call button. That's operated by just pushing the page button here. Okay. And now you're broadcasting out through all the intercoms. I have to be careful about feedback being so close here. Pushing the end button here would end the call. You can also answer any of the inbound calls by using the speakerphone button. I just pushed the mute button so we don't get any feedback. And you can push the speakerphone button again to disconnect the call. Another feature we've put in here is a do not disturb. If for some reason the scale is being serviced or needs to be shut down after hours, you can push the DND button, do not disturb. Please note that a little stop sign will light up in the top of the screen. When this mode is on, calls from the intercoms will just result in a busy signal. They won't actually ring through to the phone. But the phone will notify you that someone did attempt to use the intercom by telling you that you missed a call from the intercoms. And if you want to see the timestamps of when people actually did try to use the intercoms, just press the OK button, and it brings you to a screen here that will actually show you when the intercom was used. Now I'm going to show you how to set the clock on the phone. You can go to Menu, and then tab over to Basic, and press the OK. Move down to Time and Date, OK. It's currently set to manual, and we can go here and we can key in the time. Right now it is 1:30 p.m., which is 13:30. I'll go down, set the date, and then I'll hit OK. And we can go Return. And now the clock on the phone is correct. I'm going to give you a demonstration of how this screen differs from the phone. Both will accomplish the same thing, but if you've opted for a video intercom model, then you will see the video of who's calling on the screen of this device. Once this is booted up, it works in the same way. I'll just tilt this a bit so you can see the screen. We can push one of the speed dial buttons here to call one of the intercoms. And we can hear through the speaker. Or we can initiate a call from the door phones to the screen. And you just push the button. Testing 1, 2, 3. You still have the page, and you still have the Do Not Disturb button, just like you do on the phone. The only difference with this model, like I said, is if you do receive a call from a video-capable intercom, the video will be displayed on the screen. Thanks for watching. To reach us for additional inquiry, you may dial 611 from your Modern Telecom phones, or email service@moderntelecom.ca.